today, our bucket list cruise takes us to the stunning port of Kavala, Greece, our fourth stop on this incredible journey through Greece and Turkey.
For us, this is another tender port, but it's a little different than the other ones we've been to, as the same port that hosts cruise ships also is a ferry terminal, and there are lots of passengers milling about waiting for the various ferry lines that serve this port. And sure enough, it wasn't long when all of a sudden we heard the familiar sound. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're
Kavala.
Kavala in Greece. It's not an island, it's attached to the mainland, is it? I think so.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, it was another tender port this morning. Ships tenders today to get into here.
Yeah.
And we're here in the main square, just walking around, doing a little shopping. Gonna stop for a coffee and some food somewhere.
Dessert.
And then a tour after lunch. So yeah, some dessert for breakfast. For lunch. We'll have dessert for lunch. So beautiful little place. Busy city.
Very metropolitan and lots of places to stop, lots of locals. So, the food is good and the smells are fantastic already.
We saw a place with some great desserts, and that's where she wants to go.
Absolutely. Sit outside. What's not to love?
We'll check in later. One of Kavala's most recognizable landmarks is the Aqueduct. This massive structure, built during the Ottoman era, once provided the city with fresh water. Today it makes for a perfect photo backdrop.
The city center and waterfront were alive with energy.
The blend of historic architecture and modern amenities makes Kavala's waterfront a unique and inviting place to explore. It was a great place to take a stroll on a nice day. After a fantastic morning, we headed back to the tender port to meet up for our afternoon tour of ancient Philippi. And let me tell you, this was a journey through history like no other.
Philippi is a site of immense historical and religious significance. It was founded by Philip II of Macedon, Alexander the Great's father. It later became an important Roman city and one of the earliest centers of Christianity. We started at the Roman Theater, which was originally built in the 4th century BC and later expanded by the Romans. This massive structure once hosted gladiator fights and theatrical performances. Next, we walked through the ancient Forum, the heart of the city, and it was surrounded by basilicas, temples, and marketplaces. The scale of these ruins is absolutely breathtaking. For many visitors, Philippi is a deeply spiritual place. One of the most significant sites here is the early Christian church of St. Paul. Built in the 5th century, it is one of the earliest known Christian churches in Europe. The beautiful mosaics and architectural ruins give us a glimpse into early Christianity's influence on the region. For many visitors, Philippi is a deeply spiritual place. This is where the Apostle Paul was imprisoned and where he wrote some of his most famous letters to the Philippians, which are now part of the New Testament. It's humbling to stand in a place with such a profound impact on religious history.
She gave birth to Christ, so she connected the heaven with the earth. That's why she's always in the middle. And because we are close to the baptistry, if you notice, Virgin Mary is coming.
Just outside Philippi is the baptistery of Lydia, where Lydia, the first European convert to Christianity, was baptized. It's really a truly peaceful and sacred place.
It was late in the day and we headed back towards the tender port. Luckily for us, we were on a cruise ship organized excursion and we were the second last boat to get back to the Celebrity Infinity. That's one of the benefits of being on a ship organized tour. Back on board, it was time for another sunset and a drink to start the evening. And today is October 31st, so when we came back, Halloween was everywhere we looked.
For dinner, we decided to check out the buffet, and honestly, it did not disappoint. So many options, and everything was fresh and delicious.
One nice thing about the buffet on the Infinity is there's never a long line to get to the food, and there's plenty of it. It's Halloween on Celebrity Infinity.
Can you tell? I think we dressed
We got the costumes
appropriately.
reversed tonight.
No. I think people who know us. Oh, my halo's crooked. Hold on.
No,
People who know us know that this was. We're gonna get feedback on these.
I think they're going to say that we got the wrong
Oh
outfits.
no. Anyway,
And your shirt says,
I'm
only
just here for the booze.
So we're here at the main theater. We're about to see a magic show.
Magic Hotel.
The Magic Hotel is the name of the show we're going to see tonight. And then we're heading out to the Halloween party.
Celebrity has done it up for Halloween, hasn't it?
Lots of decorations, food, just everything for Halloween.
It's-
They started 2 days ago putting things out. And
It's
today,
really lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
Way more than I thought, and people are dressed up. Doors are decorated. It's really fun.
we couldn't record the show, but trust us, it was mind-blowing.
The night wasn't over yet. We made our way to the Constellation Lounge for the big Halloween costume party.
The costumes were next level. We saw everything from The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland to Beetlejuice. The creativity was off the charts.
Kavala was an absolute dream, a perfect mix of history, culture, and a little Halloween fun.
And next up, we're heading to Thessaloniki. We'll be exploring the city's famous landmarks, including the White Tower, the statue of Alexander the Great, the old city wall with incredible views, and the Church of St. Demetrius. Plus, we'll visit the city's largest museum. Stay tuned to find out which one.
Back on board, we'll enjoy a fantastic dinner at Tuscan Grill. You won't want to miss it. See you next time, Dockside crew. Thanks for watching.
For dinner, we went to the buffet, and they had fully embraced the Halloween spirit. There were pumpkin-inspired dishes, eerie-themed appetizer, and the desserts, well, they were spectacular. From ghostly cupcakes to pumpkin spice everything, it was a Halloween food lover's dream.